Alright, let's talk about a huge financial milestone, saving your first $100,000. Now, I know that can sound like climbing Mount Everest, but we're gonna break down how a smart system can make it not just possible, but pretty much inevitable. So let's dive in. Does it ever feel like you're paying for some kind of broke life premium subscription? You know, you work hard, you try to do all the right things, but that six-figure savings goal just seems to get further and further away. If you feel that, trust me, you are not alone. And look, this isn't just a feeling you're having, it's a real thing. The investing legend Charlie Munger famously said, the first 100K is an absolute beast. And that's because when you're starting from zero, you, and only you, are doing all the heavy lifting. Every single dollar has to come from your own sweat and effort. But what is it about that specific number? What makes 100 grand so special? Well, it's way more than just a number in your bank account. It's a massive turning point in your financial life. Let's get into why hitting this milestone completely changes the game. For most of us, saving feels like we're trying to fill a bucket that's just riddled with holes. You pour your hard-earned money in, but it just seems to leak right out on bills, rent, and all those space expenses. But here's the big secret. The problem isn't you. It's not your willpower. It's a broken system. The real key is to plug the leaks. And this is precisely why that $100,000 mark is so magical. It's a tipping point. It's when your money finally starts working for you. Compound interest stops being some boring idea in a textbook and becomes this powerful wealth-building machine. Suddenly, a 10% return isn't just a few bucks. It's an extra $10,000 a year you didn't have to work for. Your money is finally pulling its own weight. And that makes getting to the next 100K so much faster. So, how in the world do we get there? We build a system, an automatic wealth system, that does all that heavy lifting for you. We're gonna count down 9 simple strategies, starting with the foundational moves that plug those leaks for good. Alright, let's kick things off with strategy number 9. This one takes aim at something most of us would rather just ignore, but it's probably one of your biggest expenses. Yep, we're talking about optimizing your taxes. The government actually gives you incredible tools to lower your tax bill, like 401k. Every single dollar you put in there reduces your taxable income for the year. So if you're in, say, a 22% tax bracket, that's like getting a 22% discount on every dollar you invest. You're getting a guaranteed return before your money even has a chance to grow. It's a no-brainer. Okay, let's move on to strategy number 8, which is, and I'm not kidding, probably the easiest money you will ever make in your entire life. I am talking about your employer's 401k match. If your company offers this and you are not taking full advantage of it, you are literally refusing a raise. A 50% or 100% match is a guaranteed return on your money from day one. There's no other investment on planet Earth that does that. It's like someone handing you a winning lottery ticket and you just say, nah, I'm good. Don't do that. Strategy 7 is all about a powerful mental shift. Instead of just focusing on cutting expenses and shrinking your life down, which can feel really restrictive, focus on expanding your means. Pick up some freelance work, start a small side business, whatever it is, and then dedicate 100% of that extra money to one single job. Building your wealth. This way you can invest super aggressively without feeling like you're depriving yourself. Okay, strategy number 6. This one takes a little discipline, but wow, it is a compounding powerhouse. Reinvest every single dividend. It is so tempting to just take out a little cash payment, but when you put it back to work, it buys you more shares, which then generate even more dividends, which then buy you even more shares. See the cycle? Over decades, that tiny little difference can be the gap between retiring in comfort and, well, not retiring at all. And now for number 5, hunt down and destroy investment fees. Seriously, take fees as the silent tax on your money that compounds against you year after year. A 0.9% fee doesn't sound like much, right? But on a $100,000 portfolio, that's $900 you're just giving away every single year. Over your lifetime, that can add up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. With all the amazing low-cost index funds out there today, there's just no excuse to let fees eat your future. Okay, we've built a solid foundation. Now, let's talk about the 3 big wins. These are the major levers, the heavy hitters, that will have the most dramatic impact on building your wealth. Strategy number 4 is so simple, but it is absolutely critical. Do not try to time the market. The data on this is just crystal clear. It's a loser's game. Get this. Missing just the 10 best days in the stock market over a 30-year period could cut your potential returns almost in half. The winning move is to just stay invested through the good times and the bad. So if you're not trying to be a market genius, where do you put your money? Well, strategy number 3 is all about getting rich for sure, not getting rich quick. For most of us, the best entry is a simple, broad market index fund, like one that tracks the S&P 500. With one single purchase, you own a tiny piece of 500 of the most successful companies in America. You let be a stock-picking wizard. You just have to bet on American business and let capitalism do the heavy lifting for you. And now, strategy number 2. This is how you avoid the trap that keeps so many people stuck on the financial hamster wheel. I'm talking about avoiding lifestyle inflation. Anytime you get a raise or a bonus, you have a choice. You can upgrade your lifestyle, or you can upgrade your future. The winning move is to pay your future self first by automatically investing at least half of every single pay increase you ever get. Alright, we made it. We are at the number 1 strategy. This is the single biggest, most impactful move you can make. This is the one that can free up more cash in your budget than everything else we talked about combined. So how much cash are we talking about? For many people, this one strategy can unlock over $800 a month. Think about that. That's almost $10,000 a year you can throw directly at your goals. So what is it? It's optimizing your housing. For almost all of us, housing is a single biggest expense, right? But that also means it's a single biggest opportunity for savings. I mean, what could you do with an extra 10 grand a year? The how is simple. You could get roommates. You could house hack. That's where you live in one unit of a multifamily property and rent out the others, basically letting your tenants pay your mortgage. You could even move to a lower cost of living area. Now look, I know these sound like huge moves, but remember, this doesn't have to be forever. It's a temporary, strategic sacrifice for a lifetime of permanent freedom. So let's just recap this whole system, because you can see how it all works together, right? You optimize your taxes, and you grab that free money from your employer. You work to increase your income, and you reinvest all of your returns. You keep your feet rock bottom, and you stay in the market no matter what. And finally, you take control of the 2 biggest levers, your lifestyle and your housing costs. This, right here, is how you turn your first 100,000 from a wild dream into a concrete plan. That journey to your first 100K, and really to total financial freedom, it's all built one smart decision at a time. The person you're going to be in 10, 20, or 30 years is counting on the choices you make today. So think of it this way. Every single dollar you invest right now is a gift that you're sending to your future self. The only question is, what kind of gift are you gonna give? Providing the mind map image for the descriptive video, you can take screenshot to like, comment and subscribe the channel for more such content, and lastly press bell icon for latest notification.